Hey folks, still Easter, about 12 o'clock and I have to go in now, about 47 degrees, and we're doing the last bike. Remember that one? Made it here under its own power. I can see why the fender was broken before I got it, and now it's worse. So, yeah, much worse. Anyway folks, the last bike. This one here, from the looks out of all of them, now that I've studied them a bit, this one has the most potential, best looking. Looks like it was a runner, sat in the garage, and just kind of rotted. Just, you know, went bad sitting in the garage. Take a quick look at the carburetor here. It's gummed up, to say the least. The throttle is stuck. That's the throttle I just added. Once again, throttle is stuck. You know, I talk about these things, then I look at my videos and I realize that I never showed you. I just talk about them and move my hand off screen. I'm just jumping to the battery. It does have a battery. The wires aren't all hacked up, all very nice things. Just checking to see if it has a toolbox. Doesn't appear so. The air filter does appear to be intact, which is good. Has a neutral light. Has a real key switch. See? I mean, all very pretty. Turn it on, the neutral light goes on. So, anyway, given that this one has the most potential, and quite honestly I cheated, I gave it a quick spin and she almost fired over. So I'm going to put the camera and we're going to start this one up together. I'll put the camera over here on the block. So let's see if you guys could see anything. Okay, let's give it a shot. Headlight works. Taillight works. Alright folks, this concludes Sunday, getting 3 bikes running. All 3 of them started. This one made it up here under her own power. See, her headlight is lit up. So the charging system is intact. The engine sounds good. She is not smoking. The exhaust is complete. So this one appears to be the best out of all of them. Quite honestly, it is a lot like my 250 SX, right? We're talking shaft drive, front and back suspension, electric start that works, key switch works, plastic's actually in pretty good shape. I gotta change the back tires. This one keeps going flat, but I like the idea that everything here on this thing works. So I guess my comment is, out of all of them, this was probably the best deal. Remember when I looked them over and I was trying to predict what was going on? Well, it turns out this one really was the best out of the crew. I mean, the recoil's intact. You know, I was thinking that the only thing that went wrong with it is that it sat around. If you're looking bikes over, things are kind of predictable. This one was full of oil. Once again, it's complete. The battery's there. The wire's not all hacked up. I mean, I could tell that the carburation was screwed up. I could see that. Quite honestly, anybody could kind of see that. If you looked it over. I mean, you just got to give it a squeeze here. It's running out of gas. That's why it's dying. But she's ready to go. It's almost like they picked up another 250 SX. Thoughts? It cost me $420. So if I look at the other two guys as parts, just parts, and let's say both other guys disappeared. Obviously they're not. I got a seat from one, but if once again I put the best of all together, this is going to be a nice running bike, a good looking bike. My first real Yamaha in the fleet, right? Running Yamaha, because that's a Kawasaki and she doesn't run. The Kawasaki Mojave in the driveway's actually got a Honda engine on it, so I don't know what we want to call that rat. But anyway, be it as it may. This bike, I'm going to finish putting it together, make it the best out of the fleet, and I'll figure out what to do with the others. It's got a plastic tank on it, so it's not rusty inside, but it is probably full of crap. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Probably it doesn't, because the carburetor was all gummed up. If all the gas had run out of it, it had dripped through. Because the gas is still on here. If all the gas had dripped through, I wouldn't have a nasty carburetor. It would have emptied itself out. Alright folks, happy Easter. Y'all take care, have a good one. Remember, tires down, handlebars up, enjoy the time with your friends, family, whoever you're spending time with. And if you're not spending time with anybody, I'm not quite sure what you're up to, but not a bad thing. Go volunteer at a food kitchen. You know, go to church, go spend some time with some folks. Anyway, live love, have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. In the meanwhile, keep your tires on the ground and your handlebars in the sky. Thanks.